But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rafe in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Carl throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, wasn't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They're able to locate Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they're running their routes.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. This is caught by Martavis Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they just run back.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock it out with a way and bring up 2nd down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Let's go, come on.
It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 43 yards.
Inside.
Hey. Go down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and back up where he is.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Carr to throw. Drops it off to Martin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
.637.
That one play fake. Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They'll run. It's Washington. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on fourth down.
To throw, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Raider 2.
From midfield, here's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. This is Carr. Brian Grant. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Zoom.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Rodgers now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, 26. And it moves the chains. On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Low.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey.
To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well. Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him.
Tight dog.
On 1st down, Carr. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
6-18. 694. White down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary. Conley.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
6-18.
Carr gonna look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Martin. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Doug Martin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
4 down. Check.
319. 319.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys have run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season,